Hi, I'm Meagan Brothers, Health and Human Sciences Educator for Purdue Extension in Vanderburgh County. Today we're going to talk about ways you can spice up your life by adding herbs and spices to some of your favorite foods. The staple of a lot of American households includes a salt and pepper shaker on the kitchen table. And while salt is a great flavor enhancer, we usually use a lot more of it than what our body really needs.
Our bodies only need about a quarter teaspoon or 500 milligrams of sodium each day. Current dietary guidelines recommend we consume less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium a day. That's less than 1 teaspoon. However, the average American consumes about 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day. That's quite a difference.
Salt is used as a preservative, so it's found in a lot of our shelf-ready foods and our convenience foods that we might find in the grocery store. So if we're looking at ways to cut down on the amount of salt that we're putting in our bodies, the first way to look at that is by looking at the labels of the food that we're buying.
When reading labels, we want to look at serving size as well as the total number of servings per container. In this example, the serving size is 1 cup and there are 2 servings per container of this soup. When focusing on sodium, we see that there are 1,100 milligrams in this entire can of soup. When looking to reduce your sodium intake, look for low sodium, reduced sodium, or no salt added in your canned foods.
Another way to reduce the amount of salt and sodium in our food is by cooking at home, by using fresh ingredients. And we can add really great flavors by using different kinds of herbs and spices. So when we're looking at those, there's lots of variety out there of different herbs and spices. You can buy fresh herbs or even grow your own. They're pretty easy to grow. They smell good and they look pretty as well. Or you can buy ground, dried herbs, or even dried whole herbs. So things like celery seed or rosemary leaves include the whole or dried herb, whereas things like paprika is a ground version of that dried herb.
When looking at substituting dried herbs for fresh herbs or fresh herbs for dried herbs, the general rule of thumb is 1 teaspoon of the dried herbs for every tablespoon of fresh herbs in your recipe.
In addition to getting that nice savory flavor with some of our herbs and spices, we can also use them to add some sweetness to our recipes. This is especially important if you're looking at cutting down on the amount of sugar in the foods that we eat. Spices like cinnamon and nutmeg and ground ginger and even things like vanilla and almond extract are great ways to add some of that sweetness and even some different flavors to your food without adding extra sugar. I challenge you to look at some of your favorite recipes and see ways that you can incorporate more herbs and spices into your foods. Feel free to add your favorite recipe in the comments below.
Like us on Facebook and visit our website for more information. Thanks for watching.